Hello, everybody. So my name is Shanna. My nickname is Shay, hence the Today's Way with Shay. So basically, if you're new here, welcome. I am going to be showing you guys basically my influencer journey and sharing what things I use. So sometimes the things that I share with you, like today, will be things that I'm just now starting to try, right? And I will share how I'm doing it now, and then eventually I'll update on if it was working and all the things. But if you are also new to the sponsored products for creators, then welcome, and let's go ahead and give this thing a try together. Okay, go ahead and leave in the comments things that you've tried, things that are working for you. For today, we are going to be focusing on how to use this in a Facebook group. Okay, now just so you know, I do not have an existing Facebook group with a large following yet. So if you don't either, welcome to the club. Okay, but first things first, in order to have sponsored products for creators, you do need to be a gold level influencer or above. Okay, now, if you want to get started on a Facebook group, please do not let not having access to the sponsored products for creators slow you down. Get started now. A little bit later, I will show you another way that you can utilize these kinds of things until you have access to this. Okay, so first things first, you have to have a Facebook. Now you can create this group on your personal Facebook if you want, or you can also create it through a business one. So that's what I did. I created a Today's Way with Shay Facebook. Now, go ahead, head on over there, follow it. I'll put the links in the comments. I have 0 followers right now because it's a brand new, but basically I created the business and then I created the group. Now, downside here, if I go to try to invite somebody, I don't have any followers. I can't invite any of them to be in my group. So what I did is I got the link to the group and then I went over to my personal Facebook, joined it, and now I have access to all of my Facebook friends that I can invite here. So far I've invited a few, just some family and friends. And as you can see here, a lot of them are. Okay. Now, once you have your Facebook group created, make sure you name it. I just used ChatGPT to help me come up with names. I basically said, pretend that you are a marketing coordinator for an Amazon influencer and they need help coming up with names for their Facebook group. I said, the purpose of the group is insert text here, right? Kind of deal. And the more that you give it, the better ideas it can give you for what you're going for. Once I got the name, I went ahead and asked it to basically say, create a cover page for Facebook. Hence, here it is. Okay. Now that we know all of that, I also need you guys to make sure you add a cover photo, add your description. In your description, make sure that you do talk about how these are affiliate links that you're going to be sharing and you'd possibly be getting commission based off purchases and or clicks kind of thing. So just cover all your bases there, make it very apparent that you're making money off of this group. Okay. The other thing, once you have it created, is you need to grab the URL for it, and then you have to come over here into your account, manager settings and preferences, okay, and then account settings. Once you are in your account settings, you're going to come over here to edit your website, mobile app, and Alexa skill list. Okay, and then once you're in here, you're going to go ahead and add all the different things that you are going to be posting links from. Leave the candle alone, Coco. Okay. And then, sorry, let me fix my chair for you. And then once you have all of that done, okay, you'll go ahead and add it, click next and confirm compliance. Basically, Amazon just needs to know where you're driving traffic from. Okay. So as long as you do that, you should be good to go there. Now let's go ahead and head on back over to our sponsored products for creators. Okay. So just to recap real quick, you have your Facebook group, you've invited people to it. Maybe I posted a few things first. Okay. So create your Facebook group, add your cover photo, add your description, go ahead and add a few links in here. Just so that way when people join, there's something there, right? So for example, one of the few things that I did here is I said, I bet my toddler would have pooped in this every day instead of his underwear, right? And then I went ahead and posted this really cool Hot Wheels toilet. So don't do the same mistake I did. The first times that I did this, I was just doing the link. So when you come over here and you accept the campaign, you can click on Get Associate Link. All I was doing was posting it from there to here. Make sure that you use some kind of deep linking service. Okay. Now, what I mean by a deep link is when somebody clicks on it, if they're on their phone, it will automatically open up Amazon for them, right? You want it to open up the Amazon app. You do not want it to open up Amazon into a browser for them, which is what this link will do, because then they're going to have to log in and everything to make the purchase. And if it takes longer than 2 seconds for somebody, they're not going to do it. Okay. So go ahead and make sure you're using a deep linking service. I'm going to be using URL Vue, and I'll show you that workflow today as well. Okay. But another one that you can use is like, what is that one? URL Genius or Genius Link, something like that. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and come on up here and show you what I do. So I come over here and I go into new opportunities, and I just kind of scroll through, or I use the search brand and keyword filter to just find something that interests me. Okay. Now I'm going to come over to accepted real quick. Because you can't get the link until you accept something. So let me just go ahead. I'm going to say this plastic drawer organizer because I have toddlers. And then once you come over here to accepted and it refreshes, you then have the link here. Okay, so first you have to accept it, then you can get that associates link. I'm going to do this lovely cardboard cutter. I'm going to say get associate link. Now, the next thing that I do is I open up URL Vue. Okay, if you're not sure how to get to this, go ahead and go to your Viral Vue, whatchamacallit, extension in Chrome. Click on the web app, and then on the left-hand side, you'll be able to see the URL Vue option if you have the Pro plan. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say create. I'm going to copy my destination here. And then the next thing that I will typically do is just open it up. You can use the ASIN, whatever you want to name it. You could just say cardboard cutter. But right now, until I decide to do the ASIN, I'm basically just copy and pasting. All right, this lovely product title. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, paste that, and say create link. Once I do that, I now have my lovely URL Vue. Okay, so as you can see here, I have been getting clicks from that Facebook group. I have been the magnet one, the inflate bike tires, the removable chain for coffee, which go figure, a lot of people liked that one. So I have been getting clicks on these. All right, literally all of these are what I created from URL Vue. Okay. All right, so now that I've got my URL Vue, I'm going to come back over here to my Facebook, and then I am going to say I'm going to say, don't regret not getting one of these before the Prime Day cardboard box. What's the word that I want? We're going to say cardboard box storm. This will make, and then I'll just go ahead and keep it short. And the reason I'm going to keep that short is because I'm going to do this. Nope, just kidding. I'm going to show you a few different things you can do here. So one of the things you can do is this, and then you can say like link in the comments if you want. But I am trying something new. Okay. So we're going to come over here, and I'm going to copy the ASIN for this, and I'm going to go to ChatGPT. And I literally have not tried this yet, except for up there with complete failure. Okay. So if you're going to be using artificial intelligence or anything like that, it really helps if you tell it to pretend what it's supposed to be. So I'm going to say, pretend that you're a social media manager who creates engaging content for an Amazon influencer. Create a simple, clutter-free infographic for the Amazon product with ASIN, like that. And then I'll say, include a way to engage the user, like an open-ended question, and ensure the user knows that the link to the product is in the comments. And then I'll say, here is the link to the product if you need it. Oops. Dun, 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 dun. Let me go grab it. Because sometimes it just is weird. I've had pretty good success with ChatGPT knowing, but for example, this outlet cover here, they gave me this the first time I asked for it. It's like, that is not an outlet cover. Why are you doing that? So now I've started giving it the ASIN. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and send this prompt. I will pause this until the image is created. And so just real quick with this mess here, I kept using the old product, and then I tried again on a new chat, and then it used a water bottle. So now what I'm doing is I'm uploading an image of the product, and then I copy and pasted the description of the item, and then I'm going to go ahead and give that a try. Fingers crossed, y'all. All right, so we got a much better response with this one. The problem is it is extremely cluttered. So I went ahead and said, please keep it very simple and clutter-free. So let's go ahead and see what they come up with next. Okay, so this one is much, much better. So let's go ahead and download this one, and then I'm going to come back over to good old Facebook here. All right, so before I told you I was going to do it that way, but now we're going to try this instead. The problem with doing it this way, you guys, is just simply the fact that too much stuff I'm downloading. Okay, the problem with doing it this way is that it's extremely busy, right? And it's also kind of showing them what it is ahead of time, so they don't have to click on the link to find out what it is, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and just give it a try here. It says link to the product is in the comments. What will you cut first with your new cutter? All that good stuff here. And then I'm going to go ahead and click post. And then while it does that, I'm going to come grab the link, jump back on over to the Facebook. And then all I do is do this. And then I say affiliate link. And then boom, I share it. Okay, so this is essentially what you're going to be doing here. Now, if you're looking to try to sell the product, just this way to show people what it is, and if they want to buy it, they can click on it. If you're doing it for like the EPC, the earnings per click, then you're going to want to go ahead and do something more like this, where they have to click on it to kind of find out, what do they mean, these magnets, right? Which these magnets are hilarious. But anyways, that is how I am doing this with the Facebook group. Okay, a few other ideas that I do have that I'm going to be doing is, since we're getting a ton of free samples anyways, I'm going to do some giveaways, right? So I have like 50,000, cleaners or whatever for the bathroom. And then I have a telescope I can give away. I've got some cat carriers, some cat treats, all the things. And if I start doing contests, basically, where whoever invites the most people, wins. Whoever gets the most people to come on over wins. If you like, share, whatever. Go ahead and just get as creative as you like. But that is how I plan on growing this outside of just friends and family. So that way I don't have to spend money on ads. Okay. Let me think if there is anything else I wanted to tell y'all. I did think of something. So I am doing this on Facebook, like I said, the Okay Fine, I'll Buy It group, and the clicks are happening. Okay. So I'm looking forward to starting to just easily make a little bit of money. I spend maybe 5 to 10 minutes in the morning before my kids get up, and I share 2, 3, maybe 4 links. Okay. The other place that I have recently discovered is Bendable. Okay, so if you haven't heard of what Bendable is, it's basically a way for people to share products, share restaurants. It's kind of like, honestly, it's kind of like Pinterest. Okay, but basically, when I share these things, if they get optimized, it gets shared more. If somebody buys something, then I end up getting a commission off of it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw a link down there. There's a wait list of like 40,000 people or something. So right now it's invite only. So I can go ahead, I'll put in the description my invite link if you want to go ahead and try to give Bendable a try. But basically, I've just kind of moved it into part of my workflow, where if something that I have reviewed or shared makes sense, I put it in here. So I've made some money off of the Keeper for Kiddos. My gardening one, I've made some money off of, where is it? This one, the Small But Mighty Signs of Appreciation. Okay, so just kind of play around with things that you're already on, right? That you can go ahead and just share an affiliate link. Now, remember, when you're sharing that link, okay, just go ahead and make sure that it's a deep link. If you have the ability to do that. Okay. On Bendable, let me go ahead and I'll put the cardboard cutter on here. All right. So Bendable has a lovely extension, so I can click on it if my computer wants to cooperate. All right, here we go. And then I can do and every job that must be done, there is an element of fun list. Okay. Bendable's supposed to be creative. All right. So cardboard cutter, electric scissors. Okay. And then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to choose that one. And then probably I want a more simple, I guess this one too. All right. So then here is the affiliate link. So it automatically creates an affiliate link for you. But if you're wanting to share a deep link or something along those lines, then you can go ahead and just jump in here, copy it, and then put it into, where did it go? Over here. Okay. You can come in here and you can change this link manually. All right. To where it goes like that. And now it's saying it's not available for this site. It is. You'll get the affiliate link on Amazon, but you wouldn't get it on Bendable. Okay. So basically you could do that here, and then next add a note. You have to add a note to it. This saved my life during Christmas with all the breaking down of boxes. Get one before the craziness starts. And then you say done. And then all of a sudden, if I go over to my Bendable list and I find and every job that must be done, there is an element of fun list, and I click on it and I scroll, there it is. So if somebody clicks on this and buys it, then voila, magical, I get credit. Okay, so you can use the EPC links for this. You can also use it, obviously, just for in general whenever you create your links. But that's what my workflow is right now. Okay, so I go to the Creator Connections EPC. I scroll through the new opportunities, find something that interests me or something that maybe my following or my friends and family would like. I then create the deep link in URL Vue. I jump on over to the Facebook group. I create a post. I will either, like I said, do this infographic, or I will use this like background deal, whatever that's called. And then I'll post the affiliate link, deep link into the comments. Okay. Just a few things that I've noticed from some other people that I follow. Nicole Vincent, she's great. If you haven't, give her a look. And basically she has said that what Facebook used to do is it used to put the author's comment, right? The person that posted it towards the top, but now it's somehow getting buried. So people are basically having to choose view all comments in order to see it all. But let me go ahead and show you one quick thing that I did learn for that. So you can go to your group settings on the left-hand side, and then you can scroll down somewhere to sort comments. Okay, so right now, if they have it sorted to suggest default, then basically what's going to end up happening there is Facebook just chooses what it thinks is most important. Okay, but I went ahead and said show all comments. I might eventually change it to top comments and just kind of like my own comment and see if that helps. But just so you know, you can go ahead and play around with that just to sort of see what you think works best for people to be able to find your comment. But yeah, let me go ahead and know what you guys think. Let me know what you're trying in the comments. If you haven't already, please go ahead and give this video a like, comment, all the things. Okay? Until next time, y'all.